So I never really understood why people love watching someone aggressively and extremely audibly just shovel food down their throat. Personally, seeing and hearing that grosses me out, but hey, whatever floats your boat. A lot of people obviously enjoy this style of content, hence why you have this whole sort of mukbang community here on YouTube.
Hey guys!
I haven't really heard too much about the people until, well, I heard about this one right here, this mukbang YouTuber by the name of Veronica Wang. And wow, she's a special snowflake. And it really doesn't take long for anyone to realize that she comes across as extremely entitled and even
Oh, also, Chipotle, I filmed them making it. Burrito Boyz, I filmed them making my bowl. No complaints. Chipotle, 3 people complained. They're like, you can't film. I'm like, where's the policy that says I can't film? For a second, I thought the guy said on his website. So I'm like, on your website? Where on your website, you know? And he's just like, oh no, no, we don't have it. I'm like, okay, so then I don't see a sign that says I can't film. So I'm gonna film. And he just looked away. And then the manager comes and says, you know, we don't allow people to film. I'm like, is it your policy? And he's like, well, no. I'm like, okay, so then I can film. And he's like, well, you know, for privacy reasons. I'm like, I'm not filming your face, I'm filming your hands. I don't know, Chipotle McDonald's in Canada, not impressed. Attitude.
Yeah, I can't imagine it being worth fighting someone over some footage in Chipotle. I mean, is it really worth throwing a fit for this? So yeah, it's pretty clear that this person has some attitude problems, but guess what? It's all downhill from here. Apparently, she collaborated with another mukbang YouTuber, and in the video that they did, it was reposted by another channel that makes funny edits. That channel is called SHOOKBANG, and you see SHOOKBANG, basically, they just make the kind of videos with the funny zooms and then random texts of what people are thinking. It's basically like a much dank video, but for the mukbang community. And I don't think they're ever genuinely mean, since they're just edited and just changed up quite a bit. Obviously, it's extremely satire, and of course, it falls under fair use because of how the entire video is just chopped and zoomed up, and obviously this channel creates their own content through someone else's content in a way. So sure, maybe this channel doesn't have monetary rights, but they definitely have rights to keep it up there on YouTube. So as I was saying, SHOOKBANG made one of these edited videos on a collab with Veronica Wang, and guess what happened? Let's just say that little Miss Veronica Wang over here was not very happy about this video.
This channel, SHOOKBANG, was created on me and Stephanie's video of them saying that Stephanie and I weren't friends and stuff, or I was being super evil and was really greedy with the food and stuff, when it was actually the complete opposite. And Stephanie said that she's gonna talk about this in one of her videos, but I was the one, I bought a bunch of food, I paid for all the food, I left all the food at Stephanie's house, I was the one that reminds Stephanie to offer her fiance food, and everyone was saying literally the complete opposite.
You know, if you do nice things without expecting anything back, you don't have to list off every decent thing you did. Come on, are you serious? You don't deserve all of this praise just because you bought the food and left some food there. And what? You even reminded the girl you collab with to feed some of the food to her fiance. Mind your business. Why are you talking about this in a video? What does the general public have anything to do with that? Oh, wow. You are noble for doing that. Thank you so much, Veronica Wang, for reminding whoever you collab with to feed their fiance. Why are you giving us this information? It looks like you're just trying to put yourself on a pedestal over us. Come on. In reality, you could have just not responded and been completely fine, or you could have simply responded something like, no, I was not rude or greedy, actually. It's that simple. Right there. That's it. That's all you needed to say. Instead of starting to shuffle and list off every semi-decent thing that you did. Come on.
But all the other YouTubers have messaged me and they've all agreed that this channel had very light-hearted videos for other people, but on my videos, they went in on me. You know, it was just completely opposite of what these videos were portraying, and I was like, this is hilarious. Well, you know, if anyone's gonna be allowed to make fun of me, it's gonna be me.
So basically, no one here is allowed to make fun of Veronica Wang. That's just the rules, apparently. She can only poke fun at herself. No one can ever critique Veronica Wang, obviously. This video is lighthearted. This was so lighthearted. No one went in here. And here's the clip of the video, by the way.
Today, we are going to be making giant, super long, stretchy rice. Stephanie's gonna do the honors today of cooking. I'm super excited
because I've never had a Korean woman cook me.
They freeze it.
Do they freeze in shredders? Is that how they get it like that?
You can use brown sugar, but I don't really know what the difference is.
Yeah, I don't either.
Stephanie's so funny though. She's just like non-stop talking.
It's good though. I like it.
It's so hard.
It's exciting. You're like my friend Seda.
Oh really? She doesn't like stop talking.
She's like literally like you. Yeah, you guys have the same personality. Wait, do you like Korean, Chinese, wait, how do you say it?
Jajangmyeon?
Yeah, you say it like
Perfect.
obviously you're Korean.
Jajangmyeon, do I like it?
Do you like the Korean version more, or do you like the Chinese Korean version more? I'm just gonna show you what the little dumplings look like. I really want to show them.
So they're basically just making fun of how she's super annoying. Come on, just... I've seen this type of video editing like countless of times before, where the editing is done in the way for humor, where they just kind of like exaggerate the annoyingness in the original video, and it's very obviously heavily edited, so it's just an exaggerated edit of a okay video. Like, come on, what's wrong with this? He's not going in on you at all. But apparently, Veronica thought that was enough to copyright strike this poor channel. What? Like, that content was 100% transformative. It has all the rights in the world to stay up on YouTube. But no, Veronica doesn't think that. Wow. So basically, someone made fun of Little Miss Princess over here, and Little Miss Princess over here got butthurt and took down the channel. Sounds a lot like Alinity here. So basically, she struck a video unrightfully that was under fair use, and this is her response.
And if they're gonna blame anyone for that channel getting taken down, they need to blame themselves because they are the reason. Even though the channel wants to blame me and these other YouTubers, ultimately, the channel should have made more of an effort to stop their subscribers from doing those things or completely switched up the narrative.
Yeah, that's right. Don't blame her for the unfair copyright strike. Blame yourself. Logic. I love it, even though I can't find it here. And it's apparently SHOOKBANG's fault that they lost their entire channel and hard work here, even though I'm pretty sure that all of their content falls under fair use. But hey, I can't check because she took down the channel. Are you serious here? Like, why do YouTubers strike people who criticize them? Chill.
I have a question, actually.
What's your question?
Okay, so for doing like a strike like that, like you said,
Yeah.
that's for what? Like, what could I strike?
So you can strike someone if they literally just re-uploaded your content, or if they're using your content without editing it, and then I guess you don't want it to be up there, you can strike it. But they have to like either unrightfully use your content, untransformative, like a re-upload, or yeah, that's pretty much the only use of it.
Just say, since she doesn't like it, she didn't like the video because she felt like it was mean, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything like...
No. So in reality, if it's slander, she can try to sue.
But it's obviously not. There's...
Yeah, it's... So I honestly don't know. Like, just take a joke. Because that was a very lighthearted joke, honestly. Like, but apparently there's another mukbang channel who is also easily butthurt by someone, I guess, poking fun at them. Ugh. It's called Sass ASMR or something like that. So, allegedly, Veronica Wang and Sass ASMR teamed up to take down this poor channel named SHOOKBANG. Wow. If that's not a vendetta, I have no idea. And also, the content, all of the content that SHOOKBANG uploaded, it falls under fair use. So they unrightfully strike down this poor person's channel. And there wasn't anything necessarily bad said about these people's names. Like, there were no rumors. There was no slanderous claims. It was literally just someone making a funny edit out of an original video. Like, come on. It would literally be like Soulja Boy taking down Much Dank's video of his interview for slander, when in reality, it's obviously not slander. It's just poking fun at jokes and shit he said. Like, come on.
So Sass ASMR and I were talking about this. She messaged me and she told me, because she was like, Veronica, these videos are so unfair. You are such a great person. They do not have the right to talk about you this way. Like, in the part is that me and Stephanie actually for a second almost stopped being friends because of our subscribers. And the funny thing is this channel doesn't even bring up the fact that Sass already copyrighted claimed a video before I even claimed mine. They just completely acted like it was just me. So I copyrighted the videos going back. I was gonna listen to Sass and copyright the videos. Now it's YouTube's responsibility to see whether or not, well, it's not the responsibility, but the way that the copyrights work is YouTube will take a look at it and see whether or not they agree with the copyright.
Now, that's not even remotely true at all. Like, she has no idea what she's talking about here. Are you serious? That's scary how that big of a channel can have no idea of how the YouTube copyright system even works. So YouTube in general just doesn't touch any copyright disputes at all with a 12-foot pole. They do that because they don't want to be sued. So it's a way of them protecting their own skin. And as of right now, YouTube's copyright system is heavily in favor of the person that's striking X channel rather than the poor channel that's getting striked against. Because, well, actually, I don't know the statistics on it because I think there's more legitimate strikes than unlegitimate strikes, even though we hear about the unlegitimate strikes more often. But basically, if your channel gets striked and then you counter that strike and that person still does not want to take off the strike, you basically have to go to court with that person. Hence why massive YouTube channels and massive corporations who already have a massive budget to even go to court with, obviously they're at a massive advantage here because some poor like university student or someone who's doing YouTube as like for fun, as a hobby, obviously they're not gonna have the budget to go to court. So they're gonna have to take the L when people like Veronica Wang completely misuses her power on YouTube and just stomping on the little guy here. Like, are you serious?
People are throwing the words like legal around or illegal around, and the fact of the matter is that if you look at all the popular tea spill channels, they completely redo the content. So did I do anything illegal? No. Are other YouTubers right now some YouTubers saying I did illegal and using this to advantage to get views? Yes. Now, with that being said, everything that's happened with this channel getting shut down, they should have took extra steps to make sure that they didn't get shut down.
Yeah, girl, honestly, you sound dumb as shit right now.
Stephanie, Sass, me, and all of us YouTubers who have been put on that channel, we are all for each other. We all believe that our content was stolen.
Oh, really, girl? Okay, so apparently the girl who was in the super triggering mean video that Veronica Wang struck down from Mukbang, SHOOKBANG, Stephanie, she did not agree with Veronica Wang's method of taking down this video. She didn't even think the video was mean at all. This is such a mess. She basically just made a long comment basically stating that she never really had a problem with the channel SHOOKBANG at all.
I do not regret copyright striking those videos. I do not regret standing up for myself, and I will not address anybody who is making titles about me from here on out for views because they're shady, they're liars, and they're painting me to be this horrible person when I do nothing except spread love every single day of my life. I spread love to my family, I spread love to my friends. Everyone else can honestly, seriously, and I'm saying this wholeheartedly, can go themselves. I do not give a shit, man. Like, you're gonna try to twist my shit around. I have been nothing but loving and caring.
All right, well, I guess I'm just gonna go myself right now.
Oh, that's hot.
Oh, that's hot.
That's hot.
If these people want to try to go against my copyright infringement, they're allowed to, but I do have a lawyer, and I believe that my claim was truthful, and I will fight it to the bitter frickin' end, so I don't care.
The thing about channels with like SHOOKBANG or T-Spill or any of these channels, they don't want their real name out there. They're not internet personalities or public figures, which you are, Veronica Wang. If you want to make comedic content or just content in general based off of other content without revealing who you are, that's completely fine. What's the problem with that? Again, this person was not hiding behind a screen and making mean videos. I mean, obviously it would be one thing if this video was cruel and hurtful and was spreading a bunch of misinformation, but no, it was an obvious joke. And from what I saw, they're just videos that edit things out of context to poke fun. Like, come on, it's just funny. If SHOOKBANG actually wanted to do this, they'd have to reveal themselves as a person, show at least some personal information, or at least give it to you, Veronica Wang, which you could misuse. And I'd assume that they wouldn't really want to do this, so it just puts them in a really tough situation. And from what I saw, they still haven't gotten their channel back. I think it was up for a short amount of time, but if I search for SHOOKBANG, the channel's not there. There's a bunch of re-uploads of this person's video, but the channel's not there. So if there's anything to take from this video, don't copyright strike videos that fall under fair use. If you're a public figure or online personality, learn to take a joke. And Veronica Wang, get your head out of your ass and release those strikes, please. Because come on, Veronica Wang is making her ass look like Boo Boo the Fool over here. It's honestly just giving me a headache. So yeah, on that note, I'm gonna be ending today's video. If you enjoyed the video, please drop a like on it. If you're new here, I welcome you to my channel. It'll be awesome if you subscribe. And if you want to follow me outside of YouTube, you can find me on Instagram and Twitter as Atozy. Links will be down in the description down below. Veronica Wang, release those strikes and claims and everything. Get this channel back up there. Pull your head out of your... Stop being an hole. Come on. Be a nice person, or at least be a decent person. That's all for now. See you guys in the next video. Peace.
Heard you had a lot to say. Now you don't really talk too much though. I've been running out these gates, but I'm not ever really late, no. Yeah, I've been seeing all these sights, been traveling. In my suitcase I pack light, I got my plans.